Here's a story from Grandpa for my three favorite little girls, Emma, Ayla, and Audrey. In our stories, I've told you that I love trees and I love dogs, especially greyhounds. Something that I also love are pollinators. Pollinators are a type of creature like bees and butterflies and hummingbirds that go from flower to flower to collect pollen and nectar. They collect pollen and nectar to eat or to take home some of their families to eat, but they also help the flowers to grow and to make them more flowers. It's a wonderful natural system. It also helps to grow a lot of the food that we eat, including things like apples and strawberries and watermelons, and even carrots and pickles. Sometimes kids see a bee and think, bees are bad and I'm afraid of bees because they could sting me. Well, it's possible they could sting you if the bee is frightened, but when I see bees, I'm just happy because everything in nature is doing exactly the wonderful thing that it is supposed to happen. Here's a story that tells us about bees and the wonderful thing they do. Amelia, Ophelia. Amelia, Ophelia, the Beekeeper by the Sea. Written by Joanne M. Dickinson. Illustrated by Carrie Nichols. Amelia the adventurer just loved to learn new things. One bright and sunny summer's day she saw a bee with glossy wings. And then the bee was landing on her nose, which made her laugh with glee, although she pondered what the secrets of this creature's life could be. Amelia grew up in a seaside town that had the sweetest flowers, so she saw the superpowers that the bees would use for hours. And she dreamed of learning more about those helpful busy bees because she longed to keep them safe as they would buzz about the trees. By reading books and watching videos, she learned the most she could about these small and clever insects toiling just as workers should. Amelia researched how the bees keep helping flower gardens grow, the way they pollinate the flowers, and the colors start to show. Her mother took her to a beekeeper to learn how bees survive. He showed her how to take the honey very safely from a hive. As an apprentice, she would practice all the strategies with ease as she was learning to protect and help her tiny worker bees. She donned her bee suit, getting ready to approach the handmade hive to closely manage lots of bees so she could keep them all alive. With every passing day, Amelia was becoming much more skilled. Her bees enjoyed producing honey, and she couldn't be more thrilled. Their golden honey tasted great because those bees could make it sweet. This food from nature can be good for you, a yummy, healthy treat. A budding beekeeper, Amelia could be proud of all she'd learned. Her many bees were buzzing cheerfully each day when they returned. Amelia started teaching others how to manage bees as well, by showing how to best protect them and the hives in which they dwell. She shared their expertise all over while her little bees endured and sold their honey at the markets with good quality assured. Amelia saw her bees were thriving. She was happy as can be. This youngest beekeeper was famous for her beehives by the sea. Now, if you ever see a honeybee come buzzing near a hive, remember, bees are so important. They deserve a big high five. So at the end of the story, the author gives some fun facts that I'll let you read for yourself. There are 10 of them here, but I'll read a couple here. Number 3, bees have a sophisticated communication system. They use dances to communicate the location of food sources to other bees in the hive. Wouldn't it be fun to talk to other people by dancing? That's what bees do. And then number 10 I'll put here, by planting bee-friendly flowers, creating bee habitats, and avoiding the use of harmful pesticides, we can all contribute to the conservation of bees and promote a healthier environment. So stop the video and read all 10 of these, and I find them interesting. At the very end, we have a little bit about the author, Joanne M. Dickinson, and the illustrator, Carrie Nichols. And then at the very, very end, it says that if your teacher or your librarian would like to have Joanne Dickinson talk to you, that would be something that you can do. So here's the contact information for doing that. And now that's the very end of the story. In this story, Ophelia wanted to learn about bees, so she took it about herself to learn about bees as much as she could. She learned about books and videos and helped her mom to learn about beekeepers. She just delved into things about bees as much as she possibly could. Being curious about the world is a wonderful way to be, and learning on your own about things that make you curious is a great thing. Always remember that Grandpa loves you, and I hope that you love bees and butterflies and hummingbirds as much as I do, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.